Good afternoon, everyone. So, just prepared the chapter number 13, I think. Chapter number 13, why do we fall ill? But today we will discuss about the rest of the part, your biology practical, okay? Because some parts are left, just few hours only left. So that's why I think I have completed up to the striped muscle, Moods muscle and cardiac muscle. Up to which muscles I have completed? Anyone inform me, please? Anyone tell me up to which muscles I have completed in the practical part? Striped muscle and unstriped muscle I have completed or not? Can you hear me, everyone? Reply, let me know up to which muscles or tissue I have to completed in your practical part. I have completed nerve cells or not? Up to which muscles last I completed? Anyone, can you tell me? Rajonna? Orpit, I have completed. Nerve cells, okay, just last one is left, the nerve cells. I have completed smooth muscle, striped muscles, cardiac muscles. These three have completed. Yes or no? Okay, so the last one, that is the nerve cell. Nerve cells, just write down. Write down the characteristics of the nerve cell. First one, the cells of nervous tissue, the cells of nervous tissue Okay. So the cells of nervous system are called neurons. The cells of nervous system are called neurons. The cells of nervous system are called neurons. First one. Second one, each neuron has a cell body. Each neuron has a cell body. Each neuron has a cell body called cyton, cyton, called cyton. Each neuron has a cell body called cyton. Each neuron has a cell body called cyton which contains a nucleus and cytoplasm, which contains a nucleus and cytoplasm, which contains a nucleus and cytoplasm. Number 3, cytoplasmic projections. Cytoplasmic projections are called dendrites, are visible. Cytoplasmic projections are called dendrites. Cytoplasmic projections called dendrites. Cytoplasmic projections called dendrites are visible. Cytoplasmic projections called dendrite are visible. Cytoplasmic projections called dendrites are visible. Cytoplasmic projections called dendrites are visible. Cytoplasmic projections called dendrites are visible. Number 4, the dendrites extend from the cell body as fine fibers. The dendrites extend from the cell body as fine fibers. The dendrites extend from the cell body as fine fibers. The dendrites extend from the cell body as fine fibers. Next one, nerve fiber called axon is visible. Nerve fiber axon is visible. Nerve fiber axon is visible. Stop. These fibers are single elongated. These fibers are single elongated and end in many branches. These fibers are single, elongated and end in many branches. Okay, so I repeat from the first point. Nerve cells, the first one, the cells of nervous tissue are called neurons. The cells of nervous tissue are called neurons. Second one, each neuron has a cell body called cyton, which contains a nucleus and cytoplasm. Each neuron has a cell body called cyton, which contains a nucleus and cytoplasm. Number 3, cytoplasmic projections called dendrites are visible. Cytoplasmic projections called dendrites are visible. Number 4, the dendrites extend from the cell body as fine fibers. The dendrites extend from the cell body as fine fibers. Number 5. Nerve fiber called axon is visible. Nerve fiber called axon is visible. These fibers are single, elongated and end in many branches. Okay. So now draw the pictures of the nervous tissue. From the beginning you just draw this picture, so I think you don't have any problem about this picture. So this is the structure of the neuron. You can draw from anywhere, and you are very familiar with this picture. You can draw like this, or you can anything. Just you can mention this type of point: axon, dendron, cell body, myelin sheath, neurolemma, node of Ranvier, axon. This is the structure of a neuron. I don't know, Asraful. I don't have also any information about your project. If I get any information, I will tell you when you will submit your project, okay? Okay, so the last point, when you have completed these 7 tissue of plant tissue and animal tissue, because that one is your observation, first you know that you just write down the name, then materials required, then procedure, then observation. Under the observation you just write down the characteristics of the 7 cell, okay? 3 most probably 3 of plant cell and 4 of animal cell, okay? Then after finishing this 7 cell, you just come to the next point, that is the result, okay? Because all these are comes under the observation. Just left side of the page, that is the white page, just draw the pictures in pencil and write down the characteristics of the same pictures. Just the opposite side, right side of the same page, not that pictures in this page, characteristics in other page, or characteristics on the upper part, pictures in the middle part. Never. Just draw the pictures and write down the characteristics. Give some gap when if the characteristics is more than the taking the more space than the pictures, obviously you have to give some gap, and you just write down one by one, okay? First you just start from the parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma, striped muscles, smooth unstriped muscles, cardiac muscles, nerve muscles, okay? Just write down in this manner and just draw the pictures on the left side of the white page, and just give the characteristics of the same cell on the opposite side of the same page, okay? Not on the other page and not on the other place also. Same page and same place. Now the last point, that is the next point is result. Under the result you just write down striated muscles are multinucleated tissue. Striated muscles are multinucleated tissue which have characteristics of, and Ashraful, I think in class 9 you don't have to submit any project, because in the case of the project you have to submit your practical books, okay? That 10 plus 10 20 marks will coming from this type of the practical book, physics, chemistry, biology, all these 3 practicals, okay? There is no project in biology or chemistry or physics in class 9 in science part, because we have practicals. So first result, striated muscles are multinucleated tissue. Striated muscles are multinucleated tissues which have characteristics of, striated muscles are multinucleated tissues which have characteristics of light and dark bands. Striated muscles are multinucleated tissue which have characteristics. No, never repeat. What is this? From the starting I will tell you, just never touch any pen or any color pencil in the drawing pages, just only use the pencil. If you do that, just change your page. Never do your pointing in the pen. Striated muscles are multinucleated tissue which have characteristics of light and dark bands. Nervous tissue is formed of nerve cells. Nervous tissue is formed of nerve cells. Nervous tissue is formed of nerve cells. Okay? So result, striated muscles are multinucleated tissue which have characteristics of light and dark bands. Nervous tissue is formed of nerve cells. Okay? Next point, precaution. What you have to do and what not. Precaution. Precautions, just write down from the point 1. Draw diagram as you observe under the microscope. I also told you that when you see under the microscope, you just draw that pictures. Draw diagram as you observe under microscope. First point, draw diagram as you observe under microscope. Number 2, don't touch the cover slip of the slide. Don't touch the cover slip of the slide. Number 3, always observe slide under low power and high power magnification. Number 3, always observe slide under low power and high power magnification. In both, not only low power you have to see clearly, so no need to see in high power, or if you have seen in the high power very clearly, so need to see in the low power, never. Always anything, any slides when you observe, obviously you can observe in the both magnification. So precautions from the first point, draw diagrams as you observe under the microscope. Draw diagram as you observe under microscope. Number 2, don't touch the cover slip of the slide. Don't touch the cover slip of the slide. Number 3, always observe slide under low power and high power magnification. Okay, so you have completed your practical part of the biology. Now start to write down on your practical copy. I told 100 times that obviously practical copy should be neat and clean. Pictures always will be in the white pages with pencil, no pen, no color pencil, and obviously write down the characteristics just opposite page of the same pictures or same observation, anything that present on your book. And in just if you do something, you just front page is just write down your school name, your name, class, subject, bas. Neat and clean, no need to draw designs, no need to, this one is your practical copy. Okay, so as much as you clean that book, I will give you a number. If you have any queries, you can ask me. But after completing the practical copy, ma'am, I have already done this. I don't know. How could you remove your default? Shivam, where are you going? Repeat the last point of the precautions. Okay, I will tell you. Observe the slides under low power and high power magnification. Always observe slide under low power and high power magnification. Yes, no problem. This one is very good. Yeah, it's okay. You used pencil, na Samrat? This is human cheek cell. Write down by pencil. This one is very good. Very clear pictures. Okay. Bye everyone.